Hi, everyone.
Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to Water Riff Radio, where we bring the magic, the science, and the truth of water directly to you. I am Amanda White, and this is the beautiful.
Jill Marie, how is everyone today?
And today, and today we're diving into something that every business owner, especially the ones in service, your wellness, your beauty, your food industries, needs to understand. Water isn't just something we use. It's the backbone of the experience we feel, our clients feel, whether your clients are human or animal. It's in your steam, it's in your rinses, it's in your food, your shower, laundry, cleaning. It's in the way your building smells, it feels, it functions. And most businesses are completely unaware of what's actually flowing through their pipes. So today, we are going to explore the ripple effect of pure, clean, toxic-free waters for those industries, whether it be spas, saloons, salons, restaurants, gyms. The benefits no one talks about, but everyone feels. So let's take it away, Miss Jill, about the hidden water problems that businesses just don't see.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Well, before we talk benefits, we need to talk reality.
But
Yeah. Chlorine and chloramine. Remember those? Chlorine is considered a weapon of mass destruction, and chloramine is the mixture of chlorine and ammonia, canceling out the smell so you don't know what's coming. Hard minerals, heavy metals, microplastics, forever chemicals, your PFAS, your PFOAs, and all the P's, the P family, bacteria and biofilms. These include like your parasites, your cysts, and things like that. Sediment and rust. This is the dirt and things that come through the pipes. VOCs, those are volatile organic compounds. These are the byproducts of the chlorine and chloramine, your cleaning chemicals and things like that. When they come through and they get heated up, then they turn into a gas. Then you've got your endocrine disruptors. Our mouths today on this Water Riff Wednesday. We were just
it's
talking about
funny.
this.
We were literally talking about this, you guys, before we hopped on.
Yeah. It's like, it's so funny because we all want to just be so perfectly well said all the time, well spoken, and we're just human. That's all. Going back. So, all of these contaminants don't just affect our health, they affect performance, equipment, overhead costs, cleanliness, and customer experience. Yeah. Unfiltered water is costing businesses money, customers, and long term reputation quietly. And I love this because this is what we're going to deep dive into today. So, some of these examples are going to be like laundry never smelling truly clean, towels feeling rough or stained,
Come on,
showers.
we can all go to laundry not smelling clean. Come on.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I can say that I've witnessed that as well in my life for
Oh, yeah.
sure. Who has? Come on, raise your hand. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no, no, for sure. Interrupt away. Like, yeah, and you wonder, and then you change your laundry detergent, right? Or then you change everything else, except we didn't even consider the water that we were washing our clothes or towels in. Um, Showers leaving a film or odor, right? Coffee tasting flat or metallic.
Ah,
Right.
that's the worst.
Ice being cloudy. Like, not once have we considered, oh, maybe it's the what's in the water. What about this? Clients with color treated hair leaving it with brassiness, steam rooms smelling off because of chlorine vapor. Oh my gosh, the smell of musty smell, barf, gym equipment breaking down faster from mineral scaling, and water heaters clogged with sediment. and hard water scale. Most owners, they don't even connect these issues to water, but once they see it, they can't unsee it. And that's what I love. So let's go into the deep dive of that.
But there's nothing worse than walking into a business that is supposed to be like, like a gym. Like, yeah, I'm there to better myself, but if what they're using is literally dumping toxins in my nose, like it kind of counterbalances what you're really there for, right? So let's kind of take some of these section by section and really see, right? Let's go spas first. So spas, you've got your steam rooms and saunas. Okay, so chlorine becomes a gas when heated, and the clients inhale that. Well, that's not good. So you're really there to benefit yourself and to detox. However, when you breathe that in, you're literally retoxifying yourself. So when you use clean water, you have cleaner air, more lung-friendly steam, right? And then the client feels it. Maybe not consciously like can articulate, but they feel it. There's a difference about this place because the water is cleaner and purer, which makes everything cleaner and purer. And then you've got your showers or your hydrotherapy. So here, your chlorine strips the skin and hair, which we know. Hard water leaves a residue, which we know. If you're anywhere near hard water, look in your toilet. That'll tell you if you have hard water. And then metal irritates sensitive clients. So if you put purer water in there, guess what you're going to get? Softer skin, improved absorption of oils and mass, hydrated hair, which is huge, especially when I was in Arizona. Reduced irritation. Your skin is going to have a better response, which kind of goes with softer skin, I guess. But you're leaving your clients or yourself, if you are the client, detoxed, non-coated in all of the garbage. Laundry. Let's go laundry. We kind of touched upon this above, right? Do your towels stay fluffy? Do you have that or smell that smell in a spa of their towels being dingy or spa-like? I remember the spa I worked at, 100%.
Or they might smell like bleach. I've been in hotels and things where they actually smell like bleach.
Yep. Or all the chemical-based laundry stuff they use. I mean, I know by smelling something what kind of detergent they used because I know the smells. I was very big into Tide at one point, I'm not going to lie, because my clothes smelled incredible. Even if it was a month later, like my clothes still had the smell of amazingness. Well,
yeah.
From what, yes. It smelled good.
Gain is a big one too. People buy Gain just for the smell. It's like,
oh, Tide Sport. Let me be very clear. Tide Sport, not actual Tide. And then I realized how toxic those actually were. And yeah, the smell was all over me at that point. And what was that smell bringing in though? Like what kind of chemicals? So I went down so many rabbit holes. Clean water can actually lower the detergent use that you use by 30 to 50%. What? That lowers your spending money. And then it allows your machine to last longer. Say, what? Your washing and dryer can? Yeah, yes, it sure can. Which leads us into equipment longevity. How things are going to last longer because you have pure, cleaner water.
This is huge.
Yep. Mineral scaling is the #1 silent killer of spa equipment. And if you had cleaner, purer water, you have fewer repairs, longer lifespan of all your equipment. And it extends your lifespan of all your equipment. And some of you have a lot of equipment that you don't want to keep buying over and over again. I actually just talked to my hairdresser recently about that. And it reduces your repair cost. So clean water creates a feeling of purity, clarity, and calm. You feel it, even if it's energetic. And there's a difference in your nervous system when that happens. So Miss Jill's going to take it away with salons.
Salons. Oh my goodness. Let me just say, I have to celebrate myself because I stopped coloring my hair back in 2020. Not by choice, but it kind of worked out in a good way. And so I've been free of these toxins for what, 5 years now. And we'll go into that. So let's talk about salons. Hair care integrity. Like hard water minerals shift the tone of the color, especially blondes, which is what I was going for. And chlorine eats moisture. And metals interfere with color molecules. I know when I used to go to the swimming pool when I was little, we had a subdivision swimming pool, but some kids that had that extremely white hair, kind of when they go in the water, it looks like they're bald. Their hair would turn green in the chlorine. And I don't know what that is. If you know what it is, let me know. But it was kind of funny. It just reacted with the chlorine that was in the pool. But when you have all of that filtered out of the water in a salon, you get richer tones in your color, more predictable lifts, longer lasting color, softer finishes, and clients stay loyal because they've got some pretty freaking amazing results, right? And their color lasts longer. Treatment performance, keratin toners and masks, they all bond better with clean water, less waste, better absorption, more premium results. Tools and equipment. Here we go again, talking about tools and equipment. This is huge. It has less buildup on sprayers, shampoo bowls, and hot tools. Oh my gosh. Do you remember flat ironing or even the curling iron? You put all the product on your hair and then you'd start to use it. Well, mine would have like the buildup stuff on it. And I would actually have to use a, what do they call it? Steel wool on it to clean it off. It was crazy. I thought, does everybody have to do this? Not knowing it was water and my product there. So your tools and your equipment last a heck of a lot longer, which then leads us back to the client experience. For me, it's always been about client experience because you don't really get a second chance to redo that experience once it happens. And when you see the difference of just having clean water in your salon versus the water that you're using, a lot of people have like the whole home RO for their businesses, but that comes at a cost as well, a big cost, and it removes all the minerals from the water. So we're looking at the system that keeps the minerals in the water and pulls out all of the calcium carbonate buildup that keeps the pipes and the equipment lasting longer. So you become the salon where hair behaves better. I love that. Hair behaves better. It's amazing.
I love that.
I have to throw this in. I talked to one of my clients and I said, so what's the best part of having your filtration system? Like what's a benefit that you've noticed? Because sometimes you don't notice until you do notice. And she said there's two big things that she noticed. And one was to her hair. She was buying conditioners and detanglers and all that. And she goes, I've noticed I don't even have to use that product anymore. Like my hair's not frizzy and it's not tangled when I get out of the shower. I don't need all these different conditioners. And I was like, Well, that's pretty cool that you noticed that, right? And she said, of course, you could turn on our tap and not have to worry about, you know, all the toxins coming through. She said it is stressful knowing that that's coming through your pipe. So that's pretty amazing. But what I love is the next one that you're going to cover is restaurants. I love this.
Restaurants. So why does it matter? Have you ever, this just happened to me a few days ago. Have you ever went to a restaurant and you're like, I'll take a glass of water because, you know, that's really what we're supposed to be drinking. And you get the water and you're like, what is that? It tastes like it came out of the hose. Yes, I was a hose drinker like 20 years ago, 100%. Definitely not these days because Lord knows what's coming out of that hose. Mm-hmm. But the quality of water is huge. So if you are a restaurant owner with no filtration, please, please, we need you to know water is important. Water is literally everything. It is in everything, right? Think of a restaurant. The water's going in your Pepsi. The water's going into the cooking. It's being boiled in there. So guess what? When the water improves, everything improves. Like your soups, your teas, your coffee, your cocktails, if you drink, your ice, your produce, because hopefully you're washing it, and the flavor totally improves. And Jill and I can so attest to this because let me tell you, our little ionizer is amazing. When it comes to washing the oil-based pesticides from our fruits, there is a completely different taste to it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I got a little excited there.
No, it is. Well, when you're experiencing the differences, like we don't even realize there's a difference. So I'd be excited too.
Didn't realize that until a few years ago. I'm like, yes, this is amazing. Mm-hmm. And again, if you are in the restaurant biz, like what does your equipment life look like? What if we could put another few years to that so you didn't have to replace it? You know,
that's
your ice machines
too. Yeah.
Your ice machines, if that is like cleaning and killing and capturing, like, look at you go. You got your steamers, your dishwashers. They all break down. Mm-hmm. Early from scale buildup and pure water, you have fewer repairs, less downtime, and lower cost on everything. And then you have your sanitation power, right? So filtered water increases cleaning efficiency. Pure, cleaner water increases cleaning efficiency. You're going to have cleaner dishes. You're going to have fewer spots on your dishes, better smells, less residue. You're going to, oh my God, I could go on and on. This is great. And you're actually hydrating yourself with cleaner, purer water. Mm-hmm. So if you are going into a restaurant, ask them, hey, what kind of water filtration do you have? You can even send them our way because you want them to have it for you, right?
Yeah.
So hard water burns.
And it's a tax write-off for them. So it's not really costing them anything. I had to throw that in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Hard water burns through detergents, descales chemicals, and machine parts. Pure water reduces all that. Mm-hmm. You know, it's nice to be a business owner and you constantly hear that your guests are feeling a difference. Like everything tastes so great. Everything tastes fresh. Your water is amazing. I actually feel hydrated. Your coffee is insanely good. The ice is so clear. Man, I've never had something taste this good. Mm-hmm. Like as a business owner, don't you want to hear those things? Mm-hmm. And keep your clients extremely happy? Because let me tell you, I'm half tempted to go around to restaurants in this area and like check their water when we get it. Because of course I do. We are the only people here in Tennessee that bring our water bottles into places.
Oh,
And I think that's just an Arizona thing because Arizona, you don't want to be left without a water bottle because it was so hot. So
mhm,
we literally bring our water everywhere we go. And
mhm.
thank goodness, because some of these, I feel like they literally just stuck it under a faucet, no filter, and gave us the water. So
Oh,
pay attention, right?
tell-
If you've never paid attention to that, it's huge.
well, and let me just say this real quick. A lot of that water, if you haven't noticed, I just realized this not too long ago, it comes from the ice machine that you get like your sodas and stuff out of. You get ice there, and then you click on the little thing that says water, usually a second tab on one of those like soda fountain or soda spouts. So you're actually getting the water drain off from the ice that's been sitting in the machine. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Miss Jill.
You don't know until you know, right?
That's right. That's right. So
Oh, goodness.
let's go into how about gyms and wellness?
Oh, goodness. Gyms. Oh my gosh, the showers. Like members will stop complaining about dryness and skin irritation. The building will smell much cleaner, and mold and grime buildup in the shower will be less. Cleanup will be less. Drains and fixtures stay fresh, right? Oh my gosh.
Real quick, because again, I didn't experience any of this until I actually moved to a place where I could. And I think that was my lesson. Like moving to Arizona, I never had itchy skin
Oh,
ever. Like I never had skin
in your
issues.
hands.
And when I moved to Arizona, I started developing skin issues. And I'm like, what in the actual is happening? And it's so funny because I was never itchy. And I'm like, oh my God, I could just itch forever. What
Mhm.
is happening? Um, Needless to say, I booked a lot of appointments and I'm like, I have no idea. So I'm like, process of elimination for myself because I am my greatest healer, right?
Mhm.
I sat down and I'm like, what's changed? My water. Literally, that's it.
Mm.
So I'm like, if you have eczema, if you have psoriasis, it's your water. Change water.
Change water, change your life.
And I can't say that's going to cure everything, but start there. It could be that simple, is what I'm telling you. Because literally, I started developing that clean water.
Mhm.
It's like I'm slowly starting to see all the shifts and the changes, literally because the water. I had someone with a lot of medical problems, drank the water for 2 weeks. His doctor's like, what the hell are you doing? I
Mhm.
need to know.
Yeah.
Like, water, it
It's the
all starts
foundation
with,
of everything.
yeah,
Like change that before you change anything else.
and see, right? And
Yeah.
at least you put your mind at peace. You have clean water,
Mm-hmm.
even if your electricity goes out.
Mm. Oh goodness. And we're not talking like the Brita filter or like a refrigerator filter. Like no, we'll go into that later, but
There's so many cute people in Tennessee. They're like, oh, you got a filter on your refrigerator. And I kind of looked at him and I said, that's not a filter. And he said, what? It's filtered. And I had a conversation around that because it's
yeah.
like, oh, honey, no, 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 that's not filtering anything.
Mm-mm. Not at all. And you can't bathe in it. And you can't, well, can't really cook in it. Oof.
Yeah.
Which is why like gyms are so important because you know they have hydration stations. Clean water equals better taste and more hydration. The air quality in the steam rooms go back to the chlorine and the chloramine. And remember, those actually, when they're warmed up, turn into gases. So not only are you getting them through your skin, you know, you're doing a lot of like sweating in the gym, right? So your pores are open. They are like so vulnerable in a gym. Um, so drinking and the steam rooms and the sauna and the hot tubs and all of that is where you're going to actually store the chemicals or get rid of them. Either
Mm.
way. So then we're looking at, like, again, equipment and maintenance. This is huge. Like, this is really huge. It just doesn't benefit us as a whole for drinking, bathing, and cooking in. Like, the equipment maintenance, like the cost of owning a business alone. I have heard that businesses don't even make a profit for the first 2 years. I've seen most businesses go under after just 4 years. Why? Because the cost of doing business is so extremely high. If we can reduce the cost of business and have a higher ROI with the customers coming back. Why are they coming back? Because they feel good when they're there in the gym. They get hydrated. The gym has the best tasting water, and my cells can absorb it. The air quality is amazing. I don't come out with a stuffy nose. Um, and the equipment lasts longer. You have a higher member retention there. So gyms with pure water feel cleaner and more energized, and members want to stay there. They're going to recommend you more, and you're going to have more business, which
Because
means
they feel good. Sorry.
yeah. I mean, have you ever gone to a place and you're like, I just don't know what it is, but I just love this place. And maybe it's because of the customer service, but maybe it's because, like, everything just feels clean. Like, you know, your towels feel cleaner, they smell good, they're fluffy, like you said. When you turn on the hydration station, you don't see buildup around the end of it. Like, it's freaking clean. And
And
you
we've
feel
all been to those gyms where you go to the fountain, you're like, yep, would never drink from that, and turn
right,
around and walk away. And you probably never went back to that gym.
right. Or maybe just felt like, oh, eh, you feel meh about it, not so much like
I'll bring
fired
my
up.
own.
Right? Oh my gosh. So yeah, on that note, like, let's talk about the financial and operational benefits. This is huge when it comes to business.
Yeah. So your costs are going to be reduced, right? If you
Mm,
have something capturing and killing, you're running clean through everything, it's going to reduce a lot of the cost that you put in, right? So 40 to 80% fewer foaming issues. Well,
mm.
I know. You have longer equipment life. You have fewer service calls because we all hate those.
Oh,
And you have reduced descaling expenses.
mhm. Huge.
It is huge. And then on the lower chemical use, you're going to have, lower chemical use. So not just reduce maintenance cost, but you're going to use less of the things that you're using. You're going to use less detergent because you don't need much because your water's clean.
Mm.
You're going to use less soap. You're going to lose less, use less cleaning solution. You're going to use less hair treatment. So mineral-free systems eliminate the number one cause of machine failure in service industries. Right? Yep.
Mhm.
Sign me up. And as Jill mentioned before, it's tax benefit.
Mhm.
You can write these off
Right.
as equipment upgrades or environmental improvements. You are doing right by your customers, by your clients, by your, I don't know what you call them.
Clients, customers, members.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you have an increased customer lifelong value
Mm.
because you're cleaning up their experience, which means they're going to want to stay and be a part of that if it's the right vibe for them.
Mhm. Absolutely.
And then, of course, we will always bring in energetics. So, energetic benefits, here we come.
That's all we are. We are energy, light, and water. That's all we are as humans, right? So why do we want to put toxic water in our bodies? So I want to add something to that too, as far as business goes, energetically and physically, basically. there are gyms all over the place. There's restaurants that come up and go away. I mean, they're a dime a dozen. But the water that you have in your business is really what's going to set you apart from the next gym or the next salon or the next restaurant, because people remember that. Even if they don't know, they're going to remember that, feel it, and just want to always come back to your place, which is part of the energetics, right? So some of the ways that clean water aligns with our energetics too is clean water calms the nervous system. It reduces toxic load that the body must process. You know, we've got this big old filter in our body. We're the filter, or we're going to provide a filter before we get it in the body. But our liver is our biggest filter. And if our liver gets clogged or backed up or stagnant, it's not moving because you're not moving, a lot of things can happen. And if we're just adding to it energetically, it's bad juju, right? You don't want to add more to what's already hurting, right? Clean water supports healthier skin, lungs, and the hair. It harmonizes a space. The frequency of water shifts the frequency of the environment. One of our episodes, we talked about the memory of water, right? It's a big deal. Even if you're not into the woo-woo, you will get into the woo-woo.
And if you're curious about that episode, go ahead and drop water below and we will share that episode with you.
Oh yeah, it's a great one. But clean water, purer water, healthier water, it invites clarity, it invites purity and ease. It clears the space in and around you, which attracts more people just like you. So most business owners don't realize they are setting the energetic tone of their building and their business through their water. They just think, it's water. Oh, we just want to go the cheap route. This is the cheap route. You're going to be shocked at how much more abundance you're going to bring in, how many more clients you're going to attract, just because of the energetics of you caring about what you give your customers. So let's future-proof it, baby.
I love that. Again, your clients can feel it, right? Your clients are going to know. And I think we're all becoming more conscious of what our water comes in. There is actually, I believe we've seen it, there are things starting to be put into glass containers at the store now. And I'm like, well, that's a shift I haven't seen lately. So first person to adapt it, like, wow, things are actually coming in glass now, which is kind of crazy. But modern buildings, again, we're not designed for everything that's showing up in our world today. PFAs, pharmaceutical residues, runoff, microplastics, disinfection byproducts, emerging contaminants, old pipes, new chemicals, combining of chemicals that are making other chemicals that we are unaware of at the time until it's like, whoops, there it is. Like Jill and I said, what was it? 40,000 new chemicals are coming into this space.
Every week, I think it is. Every week.
I didn't know the time, so I kind of left that. Thank you for clarifying. A week.
It's
crazy.
It is. It's a snowball.
And old ways cannot keep up with this. That is why there's still a water problem. And this is the sign. This is your sign. Like, if you are curious about what is out there, we do recommend 2 companies that we know so much about because we use them and we love them. And Jill and I are always putting our feelers out for other things as well. Like, yeah, if that's not in the budget, hey, we have other options. Like, we have whatever level you're at, but we will always refer these 2 companies because we love them, we stand by them and their mission.
And it's not going to break you. That's the beauty of it.
And these are one of a kind companies.
Mhm.
Some other companies can try to be like these two companies, but they'll never compare because they are the original, set the pace, set the bar
Mhm.
companies. And they've been around for some time. So we invite you to book a call with us and really see what the options are for you. We would love to educate you and really fill you in on the information, the benefits, and if it's going to work for you. But our mission is everyone needs pure, cleaner water. And it needs to be everywhere for everybody, not just for us in our homes, but for businesses.
Mhm. Absolutely. So we'll wrap up for today. I
Yeah.
love this. So if you're a spa owner, a salon operator, a restaurant leader, or a gym owner, and you just want to create cleaner, healthier, a more magnetic environment for your clients, again, Comment Water. I want to throw this out here too, that come December, Amanda and I are going to have a pretty special series coming through for you. And yeah, if you're interested, we're going to go through some of these products, some of these filtrations. When you think you can't afford things, you will be so shocked at how little it costs you to change so much in your life. We're super excited about this because we haven't done it before. We have not brought this before. So,
And I just want to say, if you are catching this on replay, first hashtag replay, but
yeah.
second, make a list for the next 3 weeks, maybe a month. But the first week should be pretty eye-opening for you if you really do this. But if it's too much, first, write down everything you purchase from the store: cleaning supplies, detergent, water, along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Write a list and the price for a month. And then you can see monthly what you spend. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
That is the exercise I did to be like, how does this make sense to me? How does this make sense for me? First, it turned into a priority for me because my other half developed cancer. So it was a priority and it shifted. So I'm like, this is what I need, but does it make sense? And I made the list. I realized what I was spending a month. It was ridiculous. And it's like, now I don't have to buy any of those because my machine does that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like, whoop, zoom in.
No. This is what we people as a collective need to hear, want to hear. Until you know, you don't know. Until if you've never thought about it, I mean, that's why we're here. We're here planting the seed for you to have better, cleaner water. You don't want to wait for somebody to come in, your state or your federal government to come in and save you, because in all honesty, take how I feel about both of them out of the picture, and it's up to us what we want for ourselves. If we want choice, we have to exercise that. And I don't want anyone making my choices for me. You know, the last 57 years, somebody's tried to make my choices for me. And I love having choice. I love having the knowledge that I have now. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a really an amazing thing when you know you can step out of the system and um, create your own outcome. I mean, that's what manifesting is all about, right? Creating our own reality. And when you have clean, pure, healthy, safe water, however you get it, we're going to talk about that. But this is the time to upgrade your water. This is the time to elevate your business. And because when water is clean, everything it touches rises with it energetically. Woo! So
Yes,
with
this is
that,
the time. This is the time to upgrade your water.
It is. And yeah, the word is spreading pretty quickly. And it excites me so much to be able to help people and so many families, even if it's not a right now, just having that available when the time is right is huge, absolutely huge. So yes, yes. Till next week,
We look forward to seeing you next week.
we will be closing out November. How amazing. And look forward to seeing you next week.